Hi, viewers. Thank you very much for joining us today in this session of Dazzling Abroad series. This is our third episode, and I'm glad to have one of my good friends and my client. Her name is Madam Eunice Amuso. She is the founder and CEO of Amuso Eunice Foundation Limited, a charity organization that is based in Uganda. And so, if you're new in this channel, my name is Esther David. I'm the founder of Arabella Management Services, and I help professionals to determine their career paths so that they can be able to land the jobs of their dreams. And so, in this Dazzling Abroad series, we have candid conversations about how to manage their career and business. And also, we have discussions with people who have made it in their career despite the different challenges, and also those who have managed to start their business and to grow it. So, Miss Eunice Amuso, I want to welcome you to this show. And I
Thank
also
you.
want to invite you to tell us a little bit about yourself. You're welcome.
Thank you so much, my dear mom Esther. I bless God for you. Thank you, the viewers. We love you. We thank God for you. And we pray that as we have this engagement, by the grace of God, we shall teach each other one or two, get some few things from our stories, our conversations. My name is Eunice Amuso. And I'm the founder and CEO of Amuso Eunice Foundation and Amuso Real Talk. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Eunice. And can you tell us about your background? I know you are a Ugandan. Tell us about your background and what motivated you to move to the UAE, and basically, what is your passion?
Well, like I said, my name is Eunice Amuso. Yes, I'm a Ugandan. What motivated me to come to the UAE? Just like any other person, when you grow up, we all have visions and we have where we want to see ourselves. So in my country, there was lack of job opportunities for me at that point in time because I looked for a job and I couldn't find it. So then I relocated to the UAE to look for better opportunities, greener pastures, and also enable me to pursue my vision. My vision, I'm so passionate about life and I'm so passionate about love. So, like Mother Teresa said, that a life lived without helping is not a life. So, a life lived not for others is not a life, and life is love, and love with compassion. So, love and life, they move together. So, if I wanted to get what I want, if I wanted to see my vision and pursue it, I needed resources, I needed funds. I would not just be seated there and be like, I want to help children one day, I want to do this one day. So I had to put myself on the move. And I didn't see myself getting there back home because there was no job. So I said, let me take the risk and go out there and look for a job. And the opportunity came. So I came here, looked for a job, and here we are, pursuing my vision, chasing it. Yeah.
Wow, that is very interesting. And I like the fact that I know you personally because you are one of my clients. You have
Yes.
a passion for, charity, managing and taking care of children who are
Yeah.
less privileged with the society. So can you please tell us a little bit about your foundation? What is your
Mm.
vision? foundation, and what
Like
exactly do you do in Amuso
like
Eunice Foundation?
like I said earlier on, as Mother Teresa said, that a life not lived for others is not a life, and the fruit of love is service. That is compassion in action. So, based on those kind of words, Amuso Eunice Foundation, as an individual, I grew up in a society where I would see, there's a point where you're like, you don't, like, you're not from a posh family, but then you can see your neighbors and you're like things are really not good. I guess you get this point. So
Yes.
like there's a saying in my country, like you see, there's a poor man who also pities the next poor man. Is like, I'm poor, but bro, you're so poor. You get.
Yeah,
So
understood.
yeah, so as a child, I've always wanted to help. I've always wanted to share. I've always wanted to support people. That if I have something small and they don't have it, I love sharing. So I believe, as an exception child, I never grew up saying that I want to be this, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be this. I've always said that I want to have a foundation. I just want to be there and have a home where I give shelter to those who don't have, give food to those who don't have, give parental guidance to those children who don't have parental guidance. There are children who just need someone to call a mother. There are children who just need someone to give them where to put their head to sleep. So
True.
in the society I grew up in, I saw so many people, so many children lacking. Much as like I said, I come from a moderate family, but by God's grace, our parents were able to provide to us what we needed as children. But then there are our friends who didn't have much as their parents were striving. Now, as I grow up, I understand that yes, they really tried so hard, but things couldn't work out. They tried so hard, but meals couldn't come about. In Uganda is a place where you have to live per dollar, you have to live every day per a certain amount of money. Like today, I don't have this much. Tomorrow, what shall we eat?
True.
So it prompted me, and I'm like, I can't do this if I'm just seated here. Thank God, God used my auntie who actually sponsored me to come to the UAE to start a life, to do something better for myself. So I was like, this is an opportunity. If I have resources, if I have some money, I can help another person. So that pushed me. So I'm like, yeah, when I came here, I looked for a job. I looked for a job. Thank God I got the job. But ever since I got the job, I have been doing charity. I have been helping a child or two. I have been doing something because I know someone somewhere needs something and cannot access it. Not all of them are orphans. Some of them, they have their parents, but life as it is, life is not fair for all of us. Life is a journey. People try, parents try, but things don't work out. They try
True.
so hard, but things don't work out. So I'm like, if I can, in the small way, why not? Why not create that smile on someone's face? Yeah.
So, and I saw that you are, as I was doing the research about your foundation, I saw you have you have a home, like you have needs for you have a vision of building a home, and taking care of their children nutrition, providing school fees, and like a home setting. It's kind of it looks like the SOS. I don't know in whether you
Yes.
have it in Uganda, but in Kenya we have a
Mhm.
SOS village where they have the mother, and then they have the children are there. So every little home has a mother with the
Mhm.
children. So is that
Mhm.
your vision for that, kind of the same model you have for Amuso Foundation?
Well, thank you so much for that question. One of the goals and objectives of Amuso Eunice Foundation is to enable vulnerable children to have access to eco micro golden opportunities, provide them with the well-being, provide them with families that they don't have. So yes, there is micro golden opportunities include shelter, food, parental guidance, health care, and education. So if you realize in every home setting, those are the services that parents give to their children. So
True.
Amuso Eunice Foundation, we hope, we want, we desire, we have a vision that tomorrow we need to have a home setting. Like there are children who don't have where to call a home. So we want to be the home for them. We want to create a home for them. We want to create parental guidance. We want to create education. We want to give them guidance. We want to give good health, parenting skills, and so on. Yes, it is part of the vision to create a home where those people are located, because we have our our objective our aim is to have children from age 0 or like day 1 until 14 years. So if you go to an orphanage and get the child of day 1, of course you have to give a home to that child. You have to bring that child in a setting where they feel they are at home, a home where they'll get parental guidance. The most important thing in every child is parental guidance
That's
and
true.
education and good health. Those are the fundamentals of every child. And that is what Amuso Eunice Foundation is looking forward to.
And actually, when I met you, and then when I saw you versus the vision, your vision is great. I actually felt
Thank you.
challenged. And
Thank
I've
you.
seen, as I was doing research, I also noticed that from your salary, you started doing
Yes,
this charity work from your
yes,
salary. Like you have
yes,
transformed lives of children
yes, yes,
through education and also,
yes,
taking care of their, their basic needs. Even I've also seen that you have even adopted a child.
yes.
So, yeah, so I think that is very good. And so as we move on, if you can tell us about your life in the UAE and how you are able to manage that versus the foundation, and what are the challenges that you are facing?
Wow. that is tricky, that is broad, that is big. First and foremost, everywhere there are challenges. Everywhere there are challenges. It is more because you're away from your home. Away from home, it's kind of difficult. It's kind of different because you go to a place, you just meet new people. You don't have any relative around you can run to in terms of difficulties or anything. So you're just left all alone. So first you have to mature up. You have to understand that now it's like I'm in the jungle and I have to face this. So I thank God I met good people, amazing people who took me through UAE, taught me how things operate, the rules, the guidelines. One thing I know is as a literature student, I understand one thing about is laws. Is whenever I go to a place, first I need to understand what are the rules, laws, and regulations of that place, so that I don't want to commit any blunders. I want to still be a good citizen, a good resident. So I came to the UAE. It was so challenging that I had to look for a job, like wake up every morning, go and look for that job, office to office. And sometimes you're scared of entering those offices. You're like, will I be allowed to enter? You look at yourself, you look at imagine, you're a human being, but you're scared of the building. And you're like, but by God's grace, I came on a visa of 3 months, and in like a month, I was able to get a job. When I got that job, first of all, I understood the reasons as to why I'm here. I understood why I am here. I still understand why I'm here. I think it's still keeping me on my guard. There's so many challenges. Like, we all know that dealing with human beings is not easy, especially come from different societies. We come from different cultures. So we don't reason the same, we don't see things the same way. You know that if there are even challenges when you're living with your own relatives, what about living with a society where we are all different? Different cultures, different values, different this, different nationalities, different character and behavior, different upbringing. So it's kind of difficult. But once you understand the reason as to why you're in a place, it's easier. When I
You've keep
went my
your
first,
eyes.
yes?
You need to keep your eyes on the goal, vision. Yeah,
Yes,
the vision,
you
focus,
understand.
determination.
Yes, you understand why you're here. When I came here, that was 2016. I got my job, and it was difficult because in the coffee shop I used to work in, I was the only African at that time. Yeah, the only, like, also African, you know what I mean? So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. You know, you're like, if something goes wrong, someone, you're easily identified. It was the African lady who attended to me. So you always have to keep yourself on the guard. You're easily identified. So you're easily identified, and also the challenge of the salary, you know, the money is kind of a little bit higher compared to back home. So that excitement, it's a feeling of mixed emotions. So I still understood. And I remember I informed my boss when he employed me. I told him, by that time, my foundation was not yet registered. It was a vision in the book. As Christians, you know, we write our visions in the book. So it was
Yeah,
a vision in the
Habakkuk
book.
chapter 2 too.
Yes, I told him I have a foundation. It's called Amuso, and that time it was not registered yet. So, and you know, when you're registering, you submit 3 names, and the government will choose a name for you. So you see, I was lucky. They still chose the name that I always used to call the foundation. I told
Wow,
him I have a
that's
foundation. It's called Amuso Eunice Foundation, and you know the salary that I'm getting here, I'm going to start helping children. He was so touched. And by the way, he told me never leave that vision, continue, and he has been guiding me and all through until this time. He guides me through. I call him, he guides me through. So I thank God for him, Mr. Abdu. I love you. So it was
yes,
not
your
easy, but
husband.
yes, I kept myself on the goal. I'm like, I'm here for A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And that happened. So from 2017, so 2016, from April towards the end, I was like preparing myself with that money that I was earning. So from 2017, I started officially, not like officially, but personally, I started now helping, picking a child like who is in senior 4 candidate class, and then because I know there's significance in that candidate class, you know, you can study from all through and you reach there and there's no money. But if you have that senior 4 certificate, you can do a course and become someone in life. So I started like that. I will pay for I started by paying for 1 term because that's what I could afford at that time. I could tell the parents, okay, you pay the school fees, I will pay the registration and the 3rd term. Or I will negotiate with the school that let me pay for her registration and the last term. So you will not give that child results until they pay the previous date, but at least let that child sit for the examinations to have peace of mind and contentment. So that is how I started, and until where I am. I'm paying a full year. Now I'm paying full year. And from full year, I went to taking on, I have one particular student, apart from the boy that I adopted, he's starting school this year. So apart from him, because now he's my full responsibility, but now I have a girl. I started with her right from primary 7, and now she's in senior 3. And I've been paying her school fees termly. It's like a responsibility. So, and from there, we want to go further. This is all and I'm doing that on my salary. Register the company, do this for the company, try everything possible. Still part of the salary. So God is faithful.
Wow, indeed, God is faithful. I'm really happy to learn about that journey. It's very inspiring. And I've actually seen you do that work. So it's not
Yes.
just pure talk. I've
No.
actually seen it. And so you have Amuso Real Talk.
Yes.
So how is Amuso Real Talk? Tell us about it and how it is related to Amuso
I'm so
Eunice Foundation.
foundation. Now, uh, I used to work in a same space with someone Mr. David, and we used to have chats. We used to have sensitive topics. So then I introduced I would always talk about Amoso Foundations. I told him, I have a foundation. I help children. I do this. I do charity. It's like, wow, I'm so inspired. So continue. Don't give up. So as time went on, I didn't have the idea of the YouTube. I was not so focused on the YouTube. I was like, how is my foundation going to grow? How am I going to invite people, different sectors? Because I want to work with different people, NGOs, government officials, individuals, to come on board and help me. Let's support children out there. Let's give a life to one person. Let's help the generation, because when you help a child, you help a generation. So I said, after a while, uh, I said to myself, no. And there are things that happen, and I feel like I would like to talk about this, and it will end there. Like, but if I make my own YouTube channel, won't I be able to be talking about issues myself? And also host people, tell me about their stories, life, because everybody has a story.
True.
Everybody has a story, no matter how the person may look like. They have a story. From wherever they came from to where they are, there is a story in the middle, and that story can inspire someone. That's how Amuso Real Talk came about. So when I was like hearing people talking about their stories, I suffered, I did this, I'm like, you know what? We can put this in recording and put it out there, and it can encourage someone. Someone might think that looking at me here, it's just easy, or looking at you there, it's just, you just walk up and you where you are, just like that. But there is a story. When you tell the person the story behind, they will be like, you know what? I think I'm on the right track. I think I'll also make it in life. Some people just need an encouragement, just need a word of encouragement. They don't need money. They just need someone to relate to their situation. So Amusa Real Talk was about relating people to other people, so they understand that, you know what, you're not alone. Whatever you're going through, you're not alone. You might have slept hungry today, but someone slept hungry, and here they are, they can afford 3 square meal. So you don't give up in life. As long as you have life, as long as you wake up, and every morning you sleep and you wake up, you have to be grateful for that ounce of life that you have. That's
True.
how Real Talk came about. And I'm like, you know what? I can still use Amuso Real Talk to talk about the foundation, to tell people to come on board and support the foundation. Even if you don't support the foundation of Amuso Eunice directly, but you can indirectly support by helping your neighbor.
True.
Why throw away food to the garbage when you have someone who cannot afford a meal? Yeah?
True. True. Yeah.
Why throw away the clothes to the dustbin when somebody's child is walking with an empty stomach? Like, there is the dress people go through. Children out there have one shirt and it's all torn, and when it's cold, they just want to go into their skin to get warm. So you can help. Start with your neighbor. Start with someone next to you. Then you still have helped the cause of Amuso Foundation. So I said we need to use it to spread this, the gospel of love and helping and stuff like that. We need to learn to help people.
That's true. That
Yeah.
actually what you said right there is the basis of Christianity.
Yes.
Base, showing love, care,
Mm.
helping one another. That is what
Yes.
Jesus actually did. So, and if you help someone, you really touch their heart. And even though they were in a very bad place, like those people, even maybe people, maybe they were facing a challenge, or maybe they are depressed because of the way things are not going. And especially during this time, post COVID, we
Yes.
have many people who are facing mental health because of
Yes.
the many challenges, the economic hardship, political hardship. So if you show love, it means you have saved that one soul. If you save that one soul, it
Correct.
means like there is a family behind
You
that
have said.
person that you have really saved. So that is a very good thing. So I like, I've seen those conversations in Amuso Real Talk. And
Yes.
so, yeah, they're very interesting conversations. So, guys, if you can go to her YouTube channel and subscribe, and so you can be
Yeah.
able to take on those candid conversations. And moving on, tomorrow is International Women's Day, and I want to give a shout out to you because
Thank
you are one of those power girls.
you.
You're changing. When you change one life, you're
Thank
changing
you.
a
Thank
village. You're
you.
changing,
Yes.
it's global. So thank you very much
You
for
know,
the work that you
yes.
put in. It's a big sacrifice, and I hope all of us can stay focused on
Yes.
the vision, focus, determination, and keep our eyes on the prize. Our prize is
Yes.
that goal. And every day, when we show up consistently every day with proper planning, then we'll be able to manage and to achieve the visions. I like what you said when you are doing your vision, you wrote it down and you are talking
Yeah.
about it. That is a
Yeah.
very important aspect when you are planning. Not only when your vision, maybe your vision can be in any area. It can be in your
Yes.
health, can be in your family, can be in your
Yes.
career, or any other goal that you have. So whatever it is, there's power in writing down the vision, talking about it. There's power in the spoken word. That is for sure.
Yes.
It's a proven concept, and also it's there in the Bible. The Bible says, as you talk about it, then
Write
it
it
you
down.
manifest that dream. Okay,
Yes.
there's power in the tongue. So
Yes.
that is very, I'm inspired, and I'm sure also all of us, we are inspired. And so, you have any final remarks?
Yes, first of all, I would small story. When you mentioned about you never know what the act of kindness can bring. Someone needs a hug out there. Uh, the child that that I'm sponsoring, the one who is in senior 3 right now, the father was killed. He was a border rider, a motorcycle rider, and he was killed by thugs. And the man had 8 children. So
Oh,
just imagine, out of 8 children, much as I want to help, I couldn't take care of all the 8 children. But I promised the mom that when this girl sits her primary 7 examinations, I will take care of her school fees until I don't know when. I told her I will take care of education, I don't know when. But uh, these other children, what did we do? She's someone who knows how to use a sewing machine. So I got her a sewing machine. I'm like, okay, so you get small money from this and you help the others. So let me focus on this one. So that burden. So why am I bringing this story? Every day she sends me a message with love. She tells me, I love you. I love you. You have been there for me. you make me forget that my husband is dead, he's normal, because your support, you've been there. It's been almost how many years? Since 2014.
Wow.
So before I even traveled, whatever small penny I could get, by then I would just help her with the feeding. But now it's an extra mile. And since 2014 until now, we are still together, and I've not seen them. I last saw them in 2014. So I've not seen them since then, because it's far. They went relocate to the village, but I support them.
Wow.
I support them emotionally. I support them financially. I support them in any way that I can. But the joy that comes with it is when I send the school fees, and the kind of excitement I get in the message makes me cry. It makes me cry. I'm like, wow, this is the beauty of bringing hope into another person's life. The blessings. Sometimes I was lazy. I told her one time, you know what, you'll make me lazy to go before God and pray, because I will be comfortable thinking someone is praying for me. Sometimes I walk on the road and boast, I'm like, someone is praying for me after all, So there is joy in helping one another. It's not really money. It could be a hug. It could be just a listening ear. Someone just needs someone to listen to them and tell them it is okay, it is well. It could be, you see don't mock people when you see them in situations, because like they say, today it's me, tomorrow it's you. So help them. Help where you can. Hug someone. You find someone crying. Maybe they don't want to talk about it, but just give them a hug and tell them whatever it is well. There is a beginning and there is an end to every situation. Encourage people, love them. There's no need for hate, because you gain nothing from hate. Just do good and don't be expectant. Mommy, why I'm still happy? It's because I'm not expectant of people, because I know people disappoint, but God is faithful. He never forgets.
True.
It's only God who doesn't forget.
He will reward, and he
He
sees everything.
rewards you. Yes, at the end of the day, you are certain that I am certain I have my reward. Just don't help because you think you'll be helped tomorrow. You won't do that. You won't do it happily. When you do that with expectation, you will feel pain when you're giving the money. You will see that this money is going. I would have used it to do something else. I would have used it to dress up. But now these people, I'm helping them and they're not helping me when I need them. No, it should be from your heart. Even if it's learn to give people listening ears, learn to give a hug to someone. Do not be judgmental. Give that person that dress. Don't throw them away. Why would you throw away food when someone is sleeping hungry? For us who are abroad here, who are here, someone is sleeping in a bed space and they don't have food and they're looking for jobs. And right now things are tight. They don't have food. They don't have meals. You can give a meal to someone and that person will forever be grateful to you, will remember you, will remember you. That person will look for you just because of an act, small act like this. So that's all I can say. And happy Women's Day to all of you, the mothers, the women who are working so hard. Mommy, happy Women's Day. You're such an
Thank you.
inspiration.
Thank you very much.
We love you, ladies. Keep working hard. Do not give up. I don't know how far this video will reach, but in Amuso Real Talk, I always say that think about that woman who does not even have access to a smartphone to see these words of encouragement. So
True.
you who is watching us, you're blessed. You are lucky. So it doesn't matter what you're going through, whatever has a beginning surely has an end. Just
Yeah.
stay focused. Keep your dream, have a vision. Don't shift from this vision to this one. Just be focused on one vision and you'll have direction. God will give you guidance.
True.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Bible says the steps of a righteous man, they are ordered of the Lord. And
Yes.
so, as you say, the Lord will give you direction.
Mm.
Even though you are facing a challenge right now, you just need to keep walking. Like Johnny
Yes.
Walker, the brand, they say keep walking. So keep walking.
Yes.
Do not slow down. Martin Luther said, "You better walk.
If
If
you
you
can't
cannot
walk,
walk, you can crawl.
crawl.
But make
Yes.
sure, by all means, there is
You're
movement.
moving.
Yeah, you
Yes.
are moving. So
Mm.
this is the power of not
Yes.
giving up. And if you don't
Yes.
give up, surely you will reach your destination sooner
Yes.
or than later.
Later.
Yeah, you will see God. He will just open the doors and pour so much
Mm.
blessings, and you will not understand how you are able to move that far. And looking
Yes.
back, when you look at behind you where you've come, that journey, for sure you will not understand. You will know that
How far
surely,
you come.
yeah,
Mm.
there's
It is
only
because of
that
God.
journey was only possible because of He who is in your life.
He's
Yeah,
stronger than who is in the world. Yeah.
and there is
So we have
also
to keep
power,
moving.
self-awareness,
Yes.
self-confidence. So
Yes.
sometimes you have that self-doubt. Don't let self-doubt make you or hinder you from achieving your goal.
On top
Don't
of the
let
self-doubt, yes,
self
there are people who are
hinder you.
discouraging.
Yes,
When I
to
used to
achieve
talk
that.
about, yes, Amuso Foundation, someone will tell me, that is not possible. That project is too big. Where will you get all that? You know, I'm like, you know what? Then I don't need you. Then you go back. Go back. I move with those who understand, who understand my
True.
vision. So there are people who discourage you. Most of
You
people
have to
have given up.
separate the wheat from the chaff.
Yeah, there are people who have given up because of the circles of people. They don't understand that there are people you have to let go for you to move forward. You
True.
have to move forward. There are people you have to let go back so you can go. Otherwise, they will keep discouraging you, discouraging you, What do you feed your mind? What you feed your mind at the end of the day is what surfaces. So stay away from wrong people, negative people, and go with the right people who are encouraging.
That's true.
So,
That's very true. You see, if God has given you the vision, you are the one who has the vision. The people around you might not understand that vision. They
exactly.
might not understand the vision. And so they might not be able to support you effectively in that vision. So you, the vision carrier, continue grinding, continue remaining focused. Don't look
Yes,
at left or right, or don't listen to what people are saying. Just remain focused, and that's it. Any person,
yes.
like you said, anything that is coming between you and your vision, it's not that they don't have confidence in you, or but maybe their
Ex-
limitations that they have, they might not that they will try to put those limitations on you. So
You have
you better
said it.
just politely, for that you can discuss about any other thing, but regarding your vision, you just stop it there and work with people who are in with the same
In
like.
alignment. Mm.
Yes, even the Bible said like-minded people. Okay, when
Yes,
it talks about the birds of the, they say
same feathers. Mm.
yes, they flock together. So that's power. of collaboration, working together, power of the vision, remaining
Mm.
focused and determined,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
surely you will make it. So thank you very much, Madam Eunice. I'm really happy that we had an opportunity to have this discussion. I have learned a lot from you,
Thank
and
you.
I pray and and I trust that God will see you through. Yes,
Amen.
the vision is grand, but the Lord
Yes.
will give you the grace to be able to achieve it. You've already started
Amen.
the journey. I think you have done much, very
Yes.
much, when you're alone. And now, when we have other people, we pull our resources together and help you, then you'll be able to reach not only one person at a time, but you will be able
Thousand.
to achieve 1,000, maybe
We
at one
want.
point in time, 1 million at one shot. Who knows?
We want. I
God knows.
told God that. I told God actually. I told God that if I have 500 children in a home, and every time I come, they say that their mommy has come, and those 500 children are my responsibility. The foundation is providing food for them, education, healthcare, everything, and they are under the foundation. That time, even if He calls me, I shall have a very, very peaceful death, because at the end of the day, we will all have to go back to Him who brought us into the surface of the earth. So for me, when that happens, I will be the most happiest soul ever. So I will have nothing else left, because I will feel like my service is fulfilled unto the surface of the earth. So when I have 500 children under the care of Amuso Eunice Foundation, if God gives me life more after that, I will know that's my bonus.
Wow, that's very
That's
nice.
just it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just it.
So yeah, God will see you through. And
Mm.
I just want to, actually, Eunice is based in Uganda. And if you have, this foundation is actually registered in Uganda, and if you want to help her, you can find her, through the Amuso Real Talk. You can go to
Yes,
Amuso Eunice Foundation
yes,
.org.ug. That is her website. And also, you can source a seed to her account, through the Amuso, Eunice Foundation Limited, and so that she can be able to reach more souls. So
amen.
thank you very much, Madam Eunice. I appreciate you. Sorry, I had a problem with I don't know if the internet disconnected. And so, if you want to help Eunice to reach more souls, you can please sow a seed through her bank account.
Yes,
The bank is DFCU Bank in Kampala, and you can send your amount, your love offering to that bank account.
yes,
And if I hope this, discussion was of value to you, and I hope it really challenged you. For me, really, I can say I've been challenged by this discussion. I met
yes,
Eunice, when she was looking for opportunity. Uh, Eunice was referred to me for so I can be able to do her business proposal. And since the time that I met Eunice till now, I can say that I have really learned a lot from Eunice, and she really has really challenged me this far. So
yes.
thank you very much. And to you, your viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this discussion and you have learned something from our guest today. And if you can just mention something on the comment section, and just give a shout out to Eunice because of the amazing work she's doing there in Uganda. And also, I think she is a epitome. Actually, not think, I nominate her for an epitome in this Arabella Management Service. Eunice is one of the amazing women that I have met
Thank
who
you.
have really made a difference to the world. And for that, I nominate you for the International
Thank
Women's
you.
Day.
Thank you.
And that's all. So much love.
Thank
God
you.
bless. Bye bye for now. Bye.